We know there's a difference between a mother who happens to have a son and the phenomenon what we refer to as boy moms. Big difference between the two. Last week on Twitter, I saw two disgusting boy mom videos. We need to start locking bitches up for that. It was disgusting. And it got me thinking, have I ever had a run-in with a boy mom? Like, did I know one? And I got to thinking and I uncovered some repressed memories. And I did. I did have a run-in with a boy mom. I dated the son of a boy mom. Let's throw back a decade to 2015. I was 15 years old, bright-eyed, bushy tail, all the hope in the world in my heart, and Closer with Halsey and the Chainsmokers was all over the fucking radio. I love that song. And I get my very first boyfriend, and I'm so happy, so excited. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a boyfriend. We're gonna go on dates. It'll be just like High School Musical and Victorious and iCarly. And it was nothing like that. We've established that these boy moms truly believe that their sons are their man. And looking back now with a more mature mind on what occurred, what I went through, that boy's mother really thought I was taking her man. She was married, but she did not want me to have her man. That was her son. And I have never seen a 40-year-old woman involve herself in children's business in such a way as I witnessed back then. That son was the prized possession of that family. Like, he was decent looking, but I'm the cute one. I didn't really give a shit about that. But he was decent looking. The rest of the family was very run down, right? He had green eyes. The rest of the family had brown eyes. He was decently fit, but the rest of the family was very large. If I had to pick a drug for what this woman looked like, it would be given amphetamine. Okay, why do you look 70 and you're 40? And this boy was the prized possession of the family. All eyes were on him. Now, during our relationship, I only saw him at school for the most part. A handful, like maybe 2 or 3 times we hung out outside of school. We were at the mall and we were still being watched by his older sister who was like a senior at the time. Like, I barely ever saw him out of school. We barely even called or texted or anything like that outside of school because his mom would take his phone at random and give it back to him at random. Like, there was a whole summer where I did not speak to him. I did not hear from him. And like I said, when we went out on little dates, if you can even call it that, his sister was just lumbering over us, like watching us, keeping an eye on us. I was cool with his sister. She was the one that introduced us and encouraged us to get together. But then she started being weird to me after we got together. But that's a whole other crazy story. I had went through a lot in my youth. I was a timid young girl. I didn't deserve none of that, but I learned a lot of lessons about how people work from it. So I'm grateful in a way. And sometimes when he would go home for the weekend, his mom would be full on brainwashing him. So she would tell him things and he would come back to school and ask me these weird ass questions. And she would be like, "She's cheating on you. She doesn't really like you." Literally brainwashing him, filling his head with all these crazy thoughts. And he would come back to school and be like, red eyes. I'm not exaggerating. His eyes would be red from like crying. I imagine he'd be like, "Are you cheating on me?" And I would be like, "What? Are you cheating on me?" This motherfucker looked crazy. And eventually it just got to be too much, understandably too fucking much for a child. Like, it kept getting more twisted. He would be like, "You're keeping me away from my family." And I'm like, motherfucker, I don't even see you outside of school. I don't even talk to you outside of school. I see you for 30 minutes out the day. What the fuck are you talking about? One time we took a picture together at a school dance. He took his copy of the picture home. I took mine home. He said that when he took his home, one day his mom ripped up the picture of me and him together and left it on his pillow for him to find. And I'm like, oh, I got to get the fuck ASAP because this hoe will kill me if given the opportunity. Okay, so we break up and I'm like, I got to get a new boyfriend because number one, what's poppin', twin? I can do that. And number two, I needed the protection. In that period when I didn't have a boyfriend, he would follow me around. Even though he got a new girlfriend before I got a new boyfriend, he would follow me around and like talk to me throughout the halls. Like imagine I'm walking and he'll be walking right behind me like, hey, Hey, look at me. Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey, and this stupid girl would let him harass me right in front of her. So I'm like, I got to get a new boyfriend. So I got a new boyfriend. I'm like, if there is another man around, he will not try to talk to me because he's pussy. He's not going to try to harass me with another man around me. And I was right. He would look at me. He wouldn't come up to me, but he would be like, he was a grade ahead of me. He graduates and eventually like he reaches out trying to rekindle something. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't want to rekindle shit with you. And I find that when you control a person, a child like that, speaking from what the mother did, like as soon as they get a taste of freedom, you're no longer in the structure of school. You crash out. You spin out of control once you get that taste of freedom. So he reaches out to me, but during that time, he gets somebody pregnant and he has a kid. And then he has another one. And then he has another one. And then he has another one.
Hold on.
And then he has another one. And then he has another one. Legend has it, his mother is all up in him and his baby mama's Kool-Aid to this day. Please do something with your life. Please go to therapy. Please do something that will make sure that you're not put in the position to where you're one of these nasty ass boy moms. My God.